This is the tale of Park Kang, a burgeoning actor attaining great fame. His success reached such heights that his mother could indulge in any luxury worldwide. Kang, reveling in both wealth and career accomplishments, lived in a lavish apartment and was constantly accompanied by his manager, Jo Yoon. Jo Yoon, once an aspiring actor, turned manager to sustain a living after abandoning acting due to a lack of significant roles. He took charge of overseeing Kang's affairs and schedule. One night, Kang received an award at a filmmakers event, expressing gratitude for his unexpected journey from humble beginnings to stardom. Simultaneously, Kang's ex, Soo Hyeon, watched the award ceremony on TV. Soo Hyeon, now back from New York, was preparing for an art exhibition in Seoul. On Christmas Eve, Kang persuaded Jo Yoon to join him at a bar where they reminisced about their shared past. They recalled auditioning together, where Kang's success led him to fame, while Jo Yoon transitioned to being Kang's manager, pondering what might have been if Kang had not succeeded in the audition. Recalling how he had separated from Soo Hyeon a decade ago at the same bar, Kang reflected on their divergent paths, him pursuing an acting career and Soo Hyeon venturing to New York for artistic enrichment. After leaving the bar, Kang desired Jo Yoon's company at another establishment, but as it was Christmas Eve, Jo Yoon opted to spend the night with his family. In the taxi, a drunken Kang engaged in a conversation with the driver, who considered himself fortunate to have a renowned actor as a passenger on Christmas Eve. Assuming Kang's happiness due to wealth and fame, the driver was surprised when Kang expressed discontent. The driver, sensing Kang's inner turmoil, posed a seemingly nonsensical question about changing the past. Intriguingly, the driver offered assistance in turning Kang's desire to alter his history, particularly his past breakup with Soo Hyeon, into a reality. The following morning, Kang awoke on the wooden floor of an unfamiliar and modest house, bewildered by the presence of two children who addressed him as their father. His shock deepened upon recognizing Soo Hyeon, his long-lost love, as his wife. Informed that the house and the children were his own, Kang struggled to comprehend the situation, assuming it was a result of his excessive drinking the night before. Unable to reach Jo Yoon, he returned to his apartment, facing confusion from the security guard who failed to recognize him as a resident. Casually attempting to access his apartment, Kang was surprised to find the door opened by someone else. Assuming a break-in, he caused a commotion, leading to security intervention. The chaos escalated as the apartment owner mistook Kang for his wife's lover. Despite Kang's attempts to clarify his identity as a famous actor, he ended up at the police station. Discovering that the apartment wasn't registered in his name, Kang was left in shock, realizing he had lost everything in a single night. Soo Hyeon, his supposed wife, picked him up, but Kang, disoriented, denied their relationship, leading to further confusion and police intervention before they eventually went home together. Kang remained skeptical about his supposed marriage to Soo Hyeon, prompting her frustration and another slap to bring him back to reality. Recalling the night he took a taxi after drinking with Jo Yoon, Kang suddenly found himself in his current situation. Soo Hyeon scolded him upon his return, dismissing his confusion as nonsense. Kang, now introduced to his daughter Ro-hee, explained his memory loss and reluctance to care for the kids. Despite Kang's plea to hire a babysitter, Soo Hyeon believed he was still intoxicated and insisted on him contributing to the unpaid rent. Desiring answers about the mysterious taxi driver, Kang took the children to the taxi company, but discovered no matching characteristics. Seeking information about his altered life, Kang questioned his twin children, discovering he was an actor, but not widely recognized. Surprised to see himself on a TV show in a cameo role, Kang realized the stark differences in his alternate life. When Soo Hyeon asked about his earlier intrusion into someone's apartment, Kang explained his arrival from a different world via a peculiar taxi, a narrative Soo Hyeon dismissed as nonsense. Uncomfortable after the day's events, Kang hesitated to share a bed with Soo Hyeon in this unfamiliar reality. Having transitioned from solitary nights to sharing a bed with his former love, Kang embarked on a new chapter with the family he never envisioned. Forced into the roles of father and husband, Kang struggled to forge emotional connections with his twin children, finding the routine monotonous and tedious. Despite his disdain for Mystic TV, a channel with low ratings and subpar movies, Kang was reminded of a shooting schedule for a movie on the network. As he grappled with his altered career, Kang discovered that, in this reality, he also earned a living through theater shows, an aspect of his life he hadn't anticipated. Upon reconnecting with his friend Wo-hee, Kang learned that Jo Yoon, his manager in his previous reality, had become a renowned actor in this alternate world. Shocked to discover the switch in their careers, Kang sought answers by confronting Jo-yoon at the agency office. Over lunch, Jo-yoon revealed that in the audition for the movie Kang withdrew from to chase Soo-hyun, Jo-yoon secured the role and subsequently embarked on an acting career. This revelation offered Kang a stark contrast to the reality he came from, where he chose to part ways with Soo-hyun to pursue his acting career. Eager to catch up with Soo-hyun, Kang visited her gallery with newfound insights into the divergent paths their lives had taken. Following this revelation, Kang's attitude towards Soo-hyun underwent a transformation. Curious about the alternate path where Soo-hyun went to New York a decade ago, Kang inquired, but Soo-hyun expressed contentment with their current life and their twin children. In a brief turn of events, Kang and Wo-hee organized a theatrical performance one night, attended by Jo-yoon. Despite Jo-yoon nodding off during the show, he treated everyone to dinner, displaying particular interest in Wo-hee, who, in another reality, shared mutual affection with him. Jo-yoon even left his credit cards for their indulgence. Back at Kang's home, a low-profile actor but popular among the local ladies, a party ensued with food from the restaurant. The next morning, Kang's distinctly different mother visited, expressing concern upon learning of Kang's resignation. After a visit to Kang and her grandchildren, she accompanied Kang to the terminal, praying for his success and providing funds. Despite his reluctance to visit his father's grave due to painful memories, Kang adhered to his mother's request. In another instance, Kang faced an audition where his acting skills were commendable. However, due to his association with Jo-yoon, the auditioner suggested he convince Jo-yoon to play in their film instead. Kang approached Jo-yoon with the proposition, revealing that Jo-yoon intentionally avoided the audition to ensure Kang's success and ability to provide for his family. Although Jo-yoon offered Kang a managerial role, Kang declined, feeling disillusioned with his transformed life. The next day brought difficulties in contacting Soo-hyun, coupled with the discovery of her decision to halt classes at her gallery, adding to the challenges as Kang and his twin children played at the playground. During that afternoon, Ro-hee expressed curiosity about the autographs that actors typically give to fans. Kang demonstrated how to sign, prompting Ro-hee to wish for the day when her father could sign autographs for others like famous actors. However, the day took a downturn when Ro-ha had an accident while playing alone, leading to a rushed hospital visit. Soo-hyun's revelation about working at a convenience store left Kang offended, feeling diminished as the head of the family. To add to his dismay, he discovered his empty ATM and realized he couldn't do anything significant for the past decade. Reluctantly, Kang accepted Jo-yoon's offer to work as his manager, utilizing his 10 years of experience to assist Jo-yoon with various tasks, from agenda preparation to protecting him from paparazzi. Kang's newfound commitment to his work and family impressed even Soo-hyun, who was initially skeptical of his changed demeanor. As Kang immersed himself in his managerial role, he also found opportunities to rekindle his acting career. His dedication and professionalism won praise from the director, leading to a successful performance in a role initially meant for Jo-yoon. Kang's improved financial stability enabled a more comfortable lifestyle, yet Soo-hyun grew suspicious of the changes, particularly when Kang proposed moving to an apartment provided by Jo-yoon. She believed money had transformed Kang and disagreed with leaving their small house, emphasizing the importance of the memories they shared there. This disparity in their perspectives sparked arguments, highlighting the conflict between Kang's desire to provide the best for his family and Soo-hyun's prioritization of the emotional significance attached to their humble beginning. In the quiet hours when Kang struggled to sleep, he sought solace in his children's room. Reflecting on his present life, he acknowledged that pursuing luxury wasn't a paramount goal. Learning from past mistakes, Kang realized that despite the absence of opulence, his current situation brought him happiness, contrasting the emptiness of wealth without a family. Over time, Kang managed to leave behind his old life, completing his role in the drama alongside Jo-yoon impressively. He garnered numerous fans, received praise from the director, and transitioned from an extra actor to a professional actor through a special interview. Despite these achievements, Kang continued working as Jo-yoon's manager, even when Jo-yoon received the Best Actor award and credited Kang for his support. Jo-yoon, however, confessed to falling in love with Wo-hee, expressing envy for Kang's family life. In a surprising turn, Jo-yoon proposed swapping lives with Kang. As they finished their conversation, Wo-hee picked up Jo-yoon, while Kang, contemplating his changed perspective on family, chose to leave in a taxi. On Christmas Eve, the driver reminded Kang of the impending return to his original life. Angered by the interference, Kang discovered that the driver was his deceased father, expressing regret for not spending enough time with him during his life. Emotionally moved, Kang returned home, cherishing moments with his children. The next morning, he woke up in his luxurious apartment, realizing that the dreamlike life he had experienced was now gone. Meeting Jo-yoon, Kang inquired about Soo Hyun's exhibition, learning that only a day had passed in reality. Determined to make amends, Kang urged Jo-yoon to audition and pledged to cover the costs. Visiting the exhibition venue, he encountered a familiar painting by Soo Hyun depicting the dream house. As he and Soo Hyun revisited the actual location, Kang came to appreciate that the dream, despite being ephemeral, represented the happiest moment in his life. 2 years later, Kang married Soo Hyun and began a new chapter, raising twin children named Ro-hee and Ro-ha, embracing the joy of family life from the beginning. Please feel free to share your thoughts about the movie in the comments section. We appreciate constructive feedback. If you liked the summary, express your support by giving it a thumbs up. Explore our channel for more recaps of your favorite movies, and be sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell for updates on future videos. Thank you for tuning in, and we anticipate your presence in our upcoming content.